What do you want? I've done nothing wrong. Huh? Well, you're just asking for directions. Wait, you were the one talking to Lady Changli earlier. If I were you, I'd steer clear of her. Haven't you heard? She left her government. I heard she chose to quit her job. But I bet she messed up back in the capital and got demoted here. Then I guess you've also been fooled by her looks. That woman will stop at nothing to... Hey, wait a minute. Has she actually achieved anything substantial during her time in Jinzhou? I say you're underestimating. I heard she tricked that VIP guest of Jinzhou into going to Mount Firmament. Just think about how... She must have been afraid of him getting too close to Madame Magistrate and ruining her plans. I hope you don't mind my frankness. Just giving some advice, because you look pretty innocent. Oh, shoot. I completely forgot about something I need to do. Sorry, gotta run.
Huh? How did she disappear like that? Wait! What can I do for you? Well, you've come to the right person. Next door ring and hanging eaves. Oh, I know where that is. It's on the northeast side of the town. Say, that person earlier, that was Lady Changli, right? I saw you talking to her. Of course! Everyone in Jinzhou knows about Lady Changli. As Master Swen Miao's disciple, she excels in the arts of politics and Yeah, and she... How could anyone... I could have sworn I just saw her. Where did she go?
What can I help you with? When snow thaw into streams? You're not from around here, I bet. When we say that in hot... Legend tells of a visitor who ventured here some centuries ago. Back then, local villagers were struck. People say it was once a stunning sight, with mist and ice flowing westward down the streams, as if... Well, it's what Grandpa Zoe tells everyone. I haven't seen it with my own eyes, but when it comes to stories like this... Not that I don't want to believe them, but... Oh, you were Really? So you're into stories and anecdotes? Grandpa Zoe's great-grandfather was a descendant of the first inhabitants of Hangshen. People in town are curious about the outside world and how they are perceived. Grandpa Zoe is happy to answer their questions. It's funny to hear outsiders describe my hometown, Hangshen, as mysterious. Especially lately, with so many people from Jinzhou. Time truly is...
Hey, why are the people here so divided about Changli? You humans make everything so complicated. Well, at least now we know what she wanted to say. No, that's much easier to understand. Why does she have to make it a whole riddle? I'm getting sleepy again.
Rover? Nice to see you again. How are you liking Hongzhen so far? The crisis at Mount Firmament has been resolved, and the waterway between Jinzhou and Hongzhen is open once again. As a result, there has been an increase. With the chaos subsiding, our town and city are now reconnected, allowing residents to live and work. We owe you a debt of gratitude, Rover, for your efforts in clearing the remaining effects of temporal disruptions in Mount Firmament over the past few days. We're all indebted to you, Hongzhen and its people alike. If there's anything you need, Don't hesitate. I couldn't help but notice you've been asking around. Is there something you need assistance with?
Xingyi and Changli have a mutual trust as acquaintances. It should be fine to ask Xingyi instead.
I see. That sounds like something Changli would do, even though we're not that close. I know a bit about her personality. She wouldn't just hand over something that symbolizes her identity to anyone. I think it would be better for her to tell you personally. The Magistrate's counselor is shrouded in mystery, and her motives are often hard to decipher. When she wants something done, it's never as straightforward as it seems, and few can grasp the true meaning behind her plans. The rumors and controversy. However, I believe one has to get involved personally to truly understand Changli's intentions, regardless of public opinion. About the riddle. It seems you have already figured it out by yourself. But remember, it's not just about the answer, but also what she wants you to understand. Then, if there's anything else you need here in Hongzhen, please do not hesitate to let me know.
Onwards. Forgive me.
A ring, she wrote. Should be this ring-shaped ancient structure, I guess.
Wow! It's really huge now that we look. It does look quiet. Should be a nice place for meetings.
That must be the place then. I'll get going.
Apologies for my delay. Thank you for accepting my invitation. Oh? And what makes you think so?
Those tokens from Jinxi.
So, you've guessed it. Sorry, Rover. Jinzhou faced multiple threats back then, and we had to be cautious. We did not intend to inconvenience you. I regret our lack of hospitality. Still, I owe you an apology in person. This time, I just wanted to see you. The brilliant mind that always understood my unspoken work. I am very grateful you decided to come. Apologies for giving you that impression, Rover. That's not how we treat our saviors. I merely have a few questions, and I was wondering if you may have the answers. Does this game of Weiqi look familiar to you, Rover? I see. There is a local tale about the secret of immortality being hidden on Mount Firmament. Yes, I have a slightly different version of this tale to share. Centuries ago, a Taoist cultivator met an enigmatic visitor on Mount Firmament. One day, a woodcutter stumbled upon them, having lost his way home. Their game, despite the interruption, the visitor remained unfazed. They offered the woodcutter some tea, then guided him down the mountain, shielding him from dangerous temporal disruptions. Many years later, the Taoist cultivator became a legendary hermit guru. Upon returning to Mount Firmament in his final years, he reunited with that elusive visitor. The two resumed their unfinished game. People believe the visitor shared their secret of immortality through cleverly placed Weiqi pieces as a final parting gift. Yes and no. This game is missing the final 20 moves. It is unfinished. That was a bit different from what you heard before, I guess. The story changed over time, infused with fantasy in each retelling. But that's how old tales go, slowly losing their truth as they're passed down. Precisely. The legend may be shrouded in myth, but that game of Weiqi was real. Embedded within its records lies, from what I know, only the Sentinel in its prime has the power to manipulate time through its possession of a complete temporal mandate. For us mere mortals, controlling time, as the records state, it only reveals itself when Mount Firmament emerges. But how it ties to the temporal mandate remains an enigma, at least for now. If that is the case, but our chances are looking slim. That game record could just hold my teacher's memories. So I am presenting this as merely a personal request. I am planning to go find that record. Could you please join me? Thank you for lending me a hand. I promise it will be worth your while. Splendid. Very well. Let's meet on the gallery road outside Hongzhen. I still have some preparations to do. Please, go ahead. I'll join you later. Rover, you're here. Well, as the Wayfinder, I do know a couple shortcuts. The notes only provided a vague idea of where the game record is. I've determined the most likely location on my... We'll be heading there. See if we can find anything new. After dealing with those artificers, I ruled out the other locations, but one can only do so much alone. This is why I need your help. How relaxed. Then let's get going.
Changli, what is it?
Nothing, Rover. I just thought the snow is beautiful today. You seem curious about that ancient structure.
It looks familiar. Like the abandoned court of Savante facility I saw, but bigger in scale.
I heard it first appeared along with our Sentinel. Later, the court of Savante based their Chronos orders on its design. Every winter, my hometown buzzed as people left their mark in the fresh snow, hoping for dreams to come true when it melted.
Did you try it too, Changli?
No, I only watched. We can see the whole of Hongzhen from here. I never noticed how beautiful it looked during my previous visits. It's the same place as always. I suppose it's my state of mind that has changed. I don't know. Maybe it's because your presence makes me feel at ease.
Wait! I smell tacit discords in that cave. No, there's more. Tacit discords, humans, and... smells like a whole bunch of messed up frequencies. Ugh, it's so... Come on! After all we've been through, you still don't trust my sniffer? Huh! Be grateful. I'm giving you a war...
Rover, did something happen? It's in the same direction we're going. Could it be? Signs of climbing. Someone may have been here.
Get away from me! I can't hold up much longer. Help! Help! Thank goodness.
Please stand back. We'll take it from here.
Thanks for your help. I'm okay. Wait. You're that hero who fought against the Stronodian. And you also resolved the time crisis here with Madam Magistrate. And Lady Changli. I never thought I'd have the chance to see you in person. Without your help, I'd have been I can't die here. Not when I've got someone waiting for me. I finally found it. After all this time. Ugh.
While we've solved the crisis in Mount Firmament for the time being, public access to the mountain is still restricted. Before entering the mountain, any explorer must submit a request and can only do so while accompanied by the Midnight Rangers. Sir, could you please share your
I heard about Mount Firmament's legend. I've only been in the mountain for half a day. Everything was going smoothly before those monsters pounced on me on my way back. I must get back. Fooling. She's still waiting for me.
Some of those injuries are older than half a day. He needs to go back to Hongzhen for proper medical attention. Indeed. Tacit discords appearing in such numbers on Mount Firmament of all. We can continue our conversation later. On that note, we still don't know his identity. Judging from his uniform, he might be affiliated. Then perhaps that someone is in Hongzhen. Could be. Good point, Rover. Let's head back.
Isn't that Wu Li? What happened to him? Not really. He showed up in town and started asking weird questions to all the older folks. They've been
The secret of immortality.
He really went up the mountain, didn't he? Oh my. Quick, get him to a doctor.
No. I'm fine.
Sir, do you know where his companions might be?
I'm not sure. There are lots of other people in town who are dressed just like him. Why don't...
His companions? Sorry, I joined the association not long ago. I don't really know them. His gear, though? These are last year's designs. Perhaps you should go ask Yoning. Yoning's just up ahead. Whoa! Greetings, Lady how may I help you today, Lady Changli? Oh, and hello, Rover.
We found him on Mount Firmament.
Isn't this Wu Li? He's one of the Pioneer Association's explorers, but I remember he went on sabbatical months ago. Yes, Fuling, his girlfriend. I think... Oh, Fuling asked us about his work. Speaking of... Is he really okay?
No, I'm not going. Fooling.
Don't worry.
Wooly?
Breathe. Take it easy.
Thank you. I'm okay now. Who are you? And Wooly, is he? Yes, I am. Can you please tell me what happened?
Fooling!
Wooly, you're hurt.
Great news, Fooling! I found it! Finally! I found a way to slow down your illness. No more pain, my love. We can finally be together. Forever.
You mean that legend? It's real?
Fooling.
No, I am. I'm so glad to hear it. Wooly! Thank you, Rover, Lady Changli. You saved his life. May I please ask, what on earth happened? I've never seen Wooly like that. So, he said he only spent half a day in the mountains.
Was that not the case?
No, I've been waiting for almost a week. It's not unusual for Wooly to be out of touch for a few days when he goes on long trips. This time, however, seemed longer than usual. If it weren't for you two showing up, I would have asked the Midnight Rangers to help me search for him in the mountains. Wooly, he did it for me. I used to work as a landscape painter. Wooly and I met through work, and we traveled to many places together. A few months ago, I got really sick. It affected my ability to walk, which got worse over time. We couldn't go on our adventures like we used to. Wooly stopped taking on work and traveled all over the world to find a cure for me. Despite his efforts, we couldn't find any cures. Until 2 weeks ago, when he brought me to Hongzhen. I thought it was just going to be a relaxing trip, but he disappeared for 7 days. And now he's back rambling about having found a way to stop my condition from progressing.
Mount Firmament's secret of immortality, I presume?
Yes. Wooly told me that he's researched and found an untouched paradise on Mount Firmament. A place where it cannot fully... At first I thought it was just a myth. But then you brought up how he only spent half a day in the mountains. Those were my thoughts as well. But Wooly seemed very certain.
Mount Firmament used to have temporal disruptions caused by its tumultuous history. However, thanks to Magistrate Jinshi and Rover, these disruptions have been dealt with. So there are still unaddressed temporal disruptions in the mountains. And unfortunately, Wooly has stumbled upon one, mistaking it for the legendary cure he was searching for. Little did he know it would only put him in more danger.
So that's why there were rumors of rangers being here to take care of the leftover tacit discords and block off access to the mountain. Then, if this temporal disruption you speak of is truly so dangerous, Rover, Lady Changli, please help us get rid of it. For the sake of everyone here.
He truly thinks it's the only way to save you. He's willing to take a slim chance just for you.
Freezing my own time. I don't think I should do that. It's not my best option. I appreciate your concern. Dreams always come to an end. Eventually, we have to wake up and keep moving forward. I'm okay. I haven't talked this much in a long time. I'm just a little tired. I'll be fine after some rest. Once Wooly wakes up, I'll explain everything to him.
If you have any other ideas, just tell him. But if you keep it all to yourself, no one, even those closest to you, will know how you really feel.
Yes, I understand.
Rover, things are taking a turn. We should probably tell Lady Xingyi first.